Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 89 of Building the Batmobile Tumbler from Hachette. In this issue, we're doing some putting together of bits that we built last time, which I'm very much looking forward to. Looking at a new standard we've discussed many times now. For decades in the world of Batman comics, story and character consistency were not a priority. Yeah, the things do look different. So yeah, here we go. Oh, Lego Batman. Can't go wrong with Lego anyway, but Lego Batman, you can't do too bad. Did play all of those. Remember them, but I did play them all. Good stuff. Joker. Cool. Right. So, yes, this time we've got the slide, motor housing, and rack B of the Tumbler. We're putting the rack that we built a while back now onto the windows that we got replacement windows for. We're attaching that, and then I've dug out the switches. We're going to fit into the brackets and things and stuff, and then a motor that we're going to attach to that as well until we end up with the whole thing sort of assembled with a sliding. Oh, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. And next time we're doing more of it. This entire pack, this entire sequence of events here is pretty much getting this bit installed and indeed at the end of this 6 episodes working, hopefully. So we'll find out in a minute. Let me clear the bench. Let me get all the parts together and we'll see exactly what it is we're going to be doing. Right, so supplied in this issue, we've got a part of the rack, some brackets and things, a metal bracket, a plastic bracket, a selection of screws, 4 different types of screws in this pack. And I have dug out the correct, ages ago, supplied motor and the 3 switches that it mentions by number. I've got those ready to go. I'm also going to need eventually this roof piece, which we put the gearing in on there, remember? That we're going to need soon. I'll put that over there out of the way for now. But the first thing we're going to need is the other bit that we've got from before. Our new replacement window bit. This is the bit that's going to do the sliding and the bracket from that. So the first thing we're going to do is fit that onto there. These 2 little hinge pieces that we on there last time. So there's 2 pins and 2 screws. And the screws are AM screws, which we have here. So I've got all the parts and everything all organised and supplied. What I haven't got is a screwdriver. So let me grab one of those out. Traditional go-to screwdriver for these things. So we've got that in there. On that side, and then get the other one lined up before tightening anything up. There we go. That's that. That way up. I was going to say it might be the other way up, but no, it's got to be that way up because of the way the hinge works. And it does indeed show the rack piece on that side anyway, so that is good. So there we have it. That's going to be fit, and that was sort of okay in place, I think, by it being hinged. So that is that. Then we need the... So that's done for now. Move that over there. Then we do need this bit. Don't need the motor quite yet, but we do need these 3 switches. Oh, and the Lego that I haven't put away. Right, so we've got 35, 35, 35, but they're all numbered individually as well. Let's see, continue by inserting the end of the limit switch 26. How's that? Picking up the right one first. Let's got this way round. 26 is going into this bracket here. The other bits from the headlights and the motor for that out of the way. This is going onto there. Like that's going to be triggered when the rack comes all the way out, I should think. They're called arrow for guidance. Yeah, it's got to go that way because that's where the screw hole is. I need a WM for that. One out of there. There's multiple still in there, so they're going to be used in a minute. WM through there. Frame. Mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning again. I'm very impressed with the labelling on these. Previous builds haven't had so nice little tags on these that might get lost, but these being printed onto the plugs is ideal. It's very useful. So that's in there nice and secure. Good. Then I also need to do 29 and 28. Let's have a look. Which one have I got? 28. So 28 is 35H, which is on the left here. With it going that way. Go in there. Going in there. Put the other one in there on this side. And that one has to go the other way round as well. So that's going to go like that. Has it got the wire coming? Very safe. Right. I also need 27. I didn't get 27 out. WM for these as well. Let's get 2 more WM screws out. For that one there. There we go. In there. And then this one is over there, and it just needs to line up properly. Not sure why that's not lining up as well in there. Yeah, they have to be that way round. Which isn't any bigger or anything. The bracket must be just slightly misshapen. There we go. Just had to get it lined up properly. So there we go. That's that one done. Lots of wires all over the place for this. Good. All out of the way. Good. Right, now I need the one that I haven't got, which is going to go onto there. Dig that out. Then I need to bring in the other bit. So let me get that right. I'll get the other one screwed into there, and then we'll go on. Right, there we go. That's that switch installed onto that. Good. Now that slides onto there. Apparently, it does. Yeah, I would assume this is going to have to attach to something, so that will be sliding rather than the switch sliding. That definitely, there's a notch on the top there that switch will hit, and that will be the limiting switch that will turn it off when it gets that far, I assume. Looks that way. Right, so then we need to bring back in the other bit. That was just the one left in there, so I'll move that out of the way over there. That to play with in a minute. 2 more sets of screws. And that, right, so that's there, and that is on there that way round. Yeah, it looks like that. So that's going to go on there like that. That goes on that way round. Take the front panel rack assembly and mount it onto the roof as shown in the picture. With the type of rack of 87 nesting on the top of the limit switch. It's got to be that way round. Teeth of that are going to go into that. That's switching that way. That's switching that way. So yeah, that's got to be on there like that. Maybe had it folded over like that. Maybe, I don't know. That's got, excuse me, that's got to be on there like that. So that's going to gear into that. This can slide, and when that gets to there, going to hit a limiter there. Not entirely certain. Check about that. And we have got this bit to go. Put the rack slide limit switch assembly into its seat exactly as shown in the picture above, and then proceed to secure the part by tightening 2 8mm screws. There's the 2 screw holes, and that's got to go onto there. So yeah, that's clear these wires out of the way. With that on there like that, they've got to go over those 2 like that. That further down. Like that. How's that going to move? Can't move because that's going to be attached to there. Definitely going to have to move up to there, and that's why it's got all the bits. I'm not sure. That doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right here. I'm going to flick ahead and look at it, how it should look assembled, and figure out if I've got this all the right way around or not. I think I might be. I don't know. Let me read ahead and I'll come back and sort it out. Right, somehow I had these brackets on incorrectly. I think I put the screws in the pinholes and the pins were just somewhere else because that wasn't going as flat as that does. So now that goes flat and that will actually fit better onto there. I've also tightened up this motor bit because that shouldn't have been loose. So that's now on there like that. It doesn't actually move anymore, but I can feel how it can slide, and that's got more movement as it should have. So then we can get this back on there. Ooh. There like that, and that should go on there. That. Then there's 2 screws to hold that in place. Get that in there. That should. I'm still not entirely certain as to the logic behind it. So we've got a motor that's already fitted to that. This motor here will make this window slide forward. This bit will also slide, but won't. Not sure why that slides. Maybe the whole thing slides as well. That's got that activates this limiter there. On the other end, it activates the limiter that's on it there. I'm not sure what that's for, but that bit, if I loosen that off again, method of testing it. If I loosen that, so this gear is not engaged on that anymore, like that, then that should move. Yeah, so that will slide now, like that, which will give us that bit, and then that will sort of slip down when it's not being held up by that bit. Yeah, I understand that bit, but I don't understand what that bit's for. Oh well, I'm sure it will become clear. Everything tightened again. That now won't move. Then we need to get this into there. Tumbler sign back up. That will go in there, and the wire needs to come all the way through. That way round. Bend that to get that to come out of there. Carefully. Right. There we go. That's that, and then that needs to fit onto here. Does it say where to have it? Slide that onto the rack, and that just goes onto it. That's engaged into there. Go further in, hang about. No, you're a little bit further in than that. As far as that's going. Okay, and the wires are coming out that side. That's going in there like that, and then that won't move because the gear's on that. 2 8FM screws will hold that in place. And that will be the end of that. So once these are in, that will be this stage completed. It's got it pictured as being quite far down here, so let's move that to the end. Yes, I'll move it to the end, but not quite activating this limit switch. In, one in and tightened, and then come back and tighten that one. It seems overly complicated. I can't really tell as yet what this motor will actually do. Apart from activate the limiting switches. Why does that even need to be on there? What's going to be attached to where? We'll figure it out. So for now, that will be it. We've got the rack supports and engine cover to do next. But I do like getting bits together. So we've got that assembled on there now. Good to go. So that is it for this episode, this issue. I shall see you for part 90 very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.
Yeah.